pain in the shoulders. It's noisy. It's not even all that effective. So that was previous episode of Workshop, where I showed you an easy way to get the vinyl tiles up off your floor. If you ain't checked it out, you should go back and check that video out. Good place to start on this project. But today, I'm going to talk about how I installed all this new flooring. What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys been out there building shit, believing what God gave you, taking on projects. So today, I'm working on the flooring in my laundry room in my house. Now that I got through a bunch of other projects, one of the first steps is getting it real clean. Sweep it, vacuum it, sweep it some more, vacuum it again. Get all the stuff off the floor so that these stick down, peel and stick tiles will actually stick. Today, I'm getting these Traffic Master peel and stick tiles put down on the floor. I'm not the most experienced, so I'm not really doing a tutorial. I'm just gonna say, guys, believe in what God gave you. Use your own hands. Take on projects like this. I might have a little bit of misaligned corners. It's probably not the exact straightest. I am using a straight edge and trying to get it laid out. Got the razor knife and another straight edge for cutting out pieces. But I'm doing it myself. I'm saving a lot of money, just like I know you guys can. Go ahead and measure your room, length and width. Times that, now you got your square footage. And you know how many tiles you're going to have to buy. So I went to Home Depot, bought up multiple boxes, and I'm going to get started. I went with these Traffic Master peel and sticks. Why? Because they're real simple for the DIY guy. I started down here, came along the wall, and went all the way that way. And then I'm just doing each row one at a time, going all the way along. And I'm to here. Got a little more to do, and then I'll have the little gaps between. You'll notice they got arrows on the back. And so once you peel it, you just want to keep all the arrows either going the same direction or every other. So up, over, up, over. And that'll give you a different pattern on the floor. I'm going with them all facing the same direction. So now I'm to the edges. Those are a little harder part because you got to cut them. But I just want to point something out. Even once you've got a tile in, it's not the end of the world. You can still grab an edge, kind of pull it a little closer. You can still kind of wiggle it. Just because it's peel and stick doesn't mean that it's stuck forever right when you set it down. Now for your ones that you got to cut, go ahead and leave the backing on. Okay? And you're going to want to put it up where you need it. I give it a little cut with my knife just to mark. And then we're going to come around the corner the other way so that we know the depth. And again, we're going to just kind of give it a little cut. So now I'm going to use my square and go from that cut to the other cut and take out that piece so that we fit around that corner. I like to use a square like this, put it where my cut is, put it where my cut is. And then I just run the razor knife down both those edges, and then I kind of wiggle it until it breaks. You don't got to cut all the way through. So there I've got it scored. And just a little tip, like say a little edge like this, you're going to want to support it from the back and then kind of push and get that side broken out. Otherwise you might break that edge off. But the rest of it literally just breaks. And there it is. Cut around that corner. That easy, guys. As we go up an edge like this, basically do the same type of thing. So you make sure your arrows are going the right way. We're going to use our razor knife. We're going to mark inside, mark at the other end. Line up the square edge on those points. Score it with your razor knife. And you just kind of snap it off there. And then what I like to do, I like to put the factory edge against the factory edge and the cut edge against the wall, because you're going to be covering that with base. Same piece that you just got that piece out of, you can flip around and do the same thing off that factory edge. Now you get to a corner or something funky, you might have to bust out your inner artist. Don't risk cutting over here on your new floor that you're laying. Go to the blank area. Have a cutting station over there, one of the last areas you'll fill in, guys. I've worked all the way along that wall, filled in those pieces. And all I got left is over here. About 10 minutes later, I've got all those edges filled in as well. Johnny Cash said it best, guys. One piece at a time. Take your time on it. Just cut out one piece at a time. Get it placed in there, however. And, you know, when you go to the store, buy a little extra. So if you make a mistake, you have to throw a couple pieces away, you're all right. You got some extras. And don't beat yourself up too bad. When you're cutting around pipes and stuff, it might not come out perfect, guys. Your edges might not be lined up perfect, guys. Your corners might not be lined up perfect, guys. But at the end of the day, you believed in your own God-given hands, you took on the project, and you saved yourself a lot of money. If you enjoyed this video, you learned a few things, a few tips, a few tricks, don't be a hater. Hit that like button before you take off. Helps this small YouTuber grow, helps me beat those evil algorithms. Hit that subscribe button. You want more helpful videos and encouraging tips telling you guys to build, fix, and create in your own life. Alrighty guys, till next time, keep building shit.